Welcome everybody, we're now entering a very interesting game. We're going to watch our Grandmaster Think Quick good buddy TQWannabe, tearing the bottom right, going up against the Fnatic MSI's TT1. He is the Protoss in the top right, so we're going to see quite the macro match that I'm hoping for.
That is for sure. Both players, epicosity, getting us far into the game. Is this a best of one?
It is a best of one.
That is going to be scary. Oh, man, because both players know that the next game... I mean, this is the only game they got. What am I talking about next game? This is the only game they got to move on. So always going to have that pressure. Best of ones always make your heart just race that extra beat because you know this is the only chance you got to make it to the next round. So both players got to give their all in this game.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, TT1 is no small foe. He has been up there. He was actually one of the representatives in the Korea versus the World tournament. So he actually has been in Korea and played. Wannabe is a Korean American, so he lives in, or Korean Canadian, I guess. Yeah, he's Vancouver.
So he's Huck. He's Huck.
He is the Terran Huck, exactly.
He's the Terran Huck, man. Yeah, gotta love it. Gotta love the pride. I mean, yeah, it's just awesome. Right now we do see Fnatic moving out with his Proby. Is he going to be going south? Looks like he's not going to be going south. Going to be going west. Yeah. Southwest.
Yeah. Now, TT1 is also a very, very good Protoss from Brood War. Like if you ever watched the one of the first original TSLs, I think that's TSL2, TT1 was in and actually got to play the likes of White Raw and took him to a very close PvP series in Brood War. So TT1 has some incredible fundamentals to his name and incredible tournament showings as well, because in order to be in the TSL, you have to be A ranked or something on iCup in order to really even be seeded into it. So right now, TT1 has got some of the best fundamentals in the game. So we're going to see how he's going to fare against Wannabe, who was very excited to actually play him. Before the game started, he was telling me that I get to play TT1 sick, and that was it, and he just immediately wanted to get into the game. Like we saw actually a premature start in the last game before Orb could get in. So it's actually cool to see how it's going to, just the excitement of Wannabe to play this guy.
Definitely awesome when you have players eager to go up against each other with that respect. I mean, Wannabe knows that he's up against a really good player, and I think he really just wants to show off his skill here, see if he is worthy of being the best in the world here. So he's gonna do whatever he can. As you can see, his SCV is inside of TT1's base. He's gonna be checking out, seeing exactly what's going on. Sees there's only one assimilator there, so could quite possibly still be that 4-gate come out of here. But I mean, usually you don't 4-gate in the PvT, but we saw that last game didn't work out for him. So going to see if TT1 will be going for something different.
Yeah, it looks like he will be doing a 3-gate expand or something. He got just on a second gas. Looks like he just wanted to wait for Wannabe to leave the base before he threw down what his next step would be. Wannabe is actually not going to do a no-gas expand. He did that in the first round of this tournament against QXG Fogra from Quantic Gaming. But right now, the Stalker's got 2 kills, so in all honesty, Wannabe does not have any idea what's going on, and he does not like that. You can see him with a good old Marine formation at the top of this ramp to try and defend this, but he wants to know what is going on, and it's actually going to be a 4-gate.
So it is a 4-gate for our Protoss buddy TT1 here. Curious to see if it works. I mean, TT1 is an amazing player at the game. Obviously, he's going to have good timing here with trying to get a proxy. As you see, his probe is actually just dancing around the map to possibly find the most comfortable position, like a kitty trying to find a comfortable position to lay down. So, I mean, you got to find a good position for those pylons because this is how it has to work out. But Wannabe, a huge force here, can counter a 4-gate relatively well, especially at that long distance. They may be at close positions, but there's no proxy pylon down, which is exactly what TT1 needs in this situation here, if he's ever going to be doing a strong enough push against Wannabe's forces.
Yeah, and Wannabe's going to start throwing down a bunker, but I don't know if that's going to be up in time. We do see that TT1 is moving out, but he is expanding. So he's actually doing something similar to what Whiplash did in the last game, but Whiplash was not exactly successful remotely. But Wannabe's going to move in, see this expo, and he's not going to think 4-gate, but this could be a Korean 4-gate. This could be exactly what it is, a Korean 4-gate.
Quite possibly when that SUV went down, he could go for the cancel, make a whole bunch of zealots here, and even a couple more stalkers on the field. As you see, the proxy pylon is now down for TT1, so will be able to do an effective push with this 4-gate right now. But he's actually going to let this Nexus finish, I believe, and get a 6-gate out on the field, and just to get that extra reinforcement and harassment ability here, which will be so effective for TT1. There's a Marine moving out for Wannabe. He just wants to see that count that's going on here. He's not going to see too much. He sees a lot of sentries, so he's like, okay, if I make more Marauders, I can counter this. So not looking good for Wannabe on the scouting side, because he doesn't know exactly what his opponent's going for.
Yeah, and actually a Robo has gone down for TT1, so he is actually transitioning from a 4-gate into a very normal gameplay. So it's going to be pretty cool to see. There is him starting to mine. He's got you guys in that first simulator. Going to be able to get more pretty soon. But now we're seeing a large push out from Wannabe, just as his stim pack is 3 seconds from finishing. And looks like Wannabe's going to be able to kill off at least one probe that's over there. And there it is. But this is going to be a very, very strong force. But TT1 with good force fields and guard and shield, he actually should be able to defend this.
Yeah, force fields will be the main factor here. As you see, the stim goes up, and forcing that stim, there's no medivacs on the field, so that stim completely wasted. A few Marines go up, but that's not exactly a good thing. And oh man, the split of the force fields is going to allow TT1 to do as much damage as he wants, and this is looking very good for TT1. Wannabe can barely get a couple Marines back in the south.
Oh my god, look at the food counts right now. It's 42 to 72. Wannabe is so far behind. There's actually been a zealot inside the mineral line of Wannabe's natural expansion that's done, a few forces have done some damage. You can see that 3 workers have been killed by both players, and Wannabe manages to defend this, but he is now feeling quite pressured. He's now trying to get out some more tech, but he is not secure in the least. He's only on 2 or 3 racks per production the entire time. Only 1 tech lab, no combat shield or anything. And it looks like, oh yeah, TT1 could easily start doing a little bit of a push. And I think Wannabe just attacked his own bunker. Now you have probes coming in. SCV is coming in, but with all those force fields, they can easily just be force fields next to the bunker, and then there will be nothing that can actually be done by Wannabe. But TT1 can easily do a very, very simple push and 2 irreparable amount of damage for Wannabe.
Looks like TT1 is going to be pulling back just a little bit here. I think he just wants to make sure he can hold off any kind of drops, because this is what happens when you corner Terran. They usually go for the most annoying possibilities they can go for. Usually if a build is annoying, it generally works. So if they go for that medevac drop or Hellion drop, it'd be super effective at eliminating the probe line of TT1, and that's exactly what Wannabe wants right now. But I don't believe there's no starports out on the field. He's just finally getting the factory out. Oh,
Yeah.
no, starport is being made. My bad.
Yep, and now Wannabe's expansion is really going to allow him to try and get back in the comments what he's trying to play for. You can see that the third just got thrown down by TT1, so Wannabe is trying not to get overrun in the economy. TT1 has a great advantage in just the fact that Wannabe cannot move out, otherwise he will die. Wannabe's going to have to do a lot. He's working on getting those upgrades. You can see his engineering bay down there in the bottom right. He's working on getting that +1 weapons, but Wannabe... It just seems odd, because it just seems like he hasn't spent anything. If you look at his main base, he's mined out some of those mineral patches. It's just odd that TT1 just been cost-effective to such a high degree right now.
As you can see, I mean, TT1, even using these extra stalkers that were out on the field, and sniping off any kind of scouts that were out for Wannabe, TT1 is just in a great position. He has the Zellnaga tower that would be able to scout anything going towards his base, and really, right now, not looking good for Wannabe in this position.
Yeah, I'm looking at the vision of Wami right now. He knows nothing. Absolutely nothing. He hasn't even seen the Nexus finish at the natural. He hasn't even seen the Robo or the fourth gate in the main base, and he has not seen the third base at all.
Oh, and 4 more gateways going down for TT1. This is definitely huge. He can just do a push whenever he wants to. As you can see, that food count is just going to rise. Colossus count getting larger, which is definitely not good for Terran. Means they're going to be forced to make Vikings out on the field when he wants to get those medivacs out, so he can heal up his units whenever they stim. This is just great play by TT1. I mean, Wannabe's going to be able to snipe off his pylon, but TT1 was originally going to use this, but then he figured, well, since he attacked my ramp, I pretty much got into the lead. I don't need that pylon anymore. So really, TT1 in a beautiful position right now.
Yeah, he just looks so solid. He's getting his charge on now. He's already got blink. He's getting upgrades so efficiently. He's getting his attack upgrade now. He's getting his +2 attack. Getting Colossus. I'm really emphasizing the Colossus in this army composition, not the Zealots. He's got Templar Archives that just finished. He's going to get Sidestorm, Archons, High Templar, everything that he wants. Right now, Wannabe's third base has actually been in the bottom middle, not over here, but he's got a hidden expo on the all the way on the left as well. So Wannabe is really trying to get his economic advantage. The problem is three base Protoss is ridiculously strong.
3 base Protosses who you do not ever want to be against because they can get whatever they want on the field as fast as they need it. They can expand whenever they attack, and as you can see, a 4th expansion is going down for a Protoss player here. 4-base Protoss is even scarier, of course, than a 3-base Protoss. So,
Yep.
you're going to be in a terrible position.
Okay. All right. And I wonder if you guys heard that. As right now, I'm just gonna mute my mic for a second.
All right. Well, I don't know if you're going to go on my cam here, but as you can see, there is a lot of Colossus out on the field. Looking at the production tab, Stargate being put down. I'm going to go with the unit tab real quick. 64 SCVs, 275 probes here. This is actually really huge. And looks like on your end, people have calmed down.
Yep. They've now left the room. I'm at a friend's house, by the way. That's why this is going on. But right now, we see a lot of Archons. We see a lot of Colossus. This is a very, very scary army that Wannabe's going to have to go up and face. We can see that he's focused completely at his natural expansion, but his ball seems so much smaller than the ball from TT1. You have all those sentries, all those zealots that are working on getting their armor upgrades too. It's going to be very, very hard to do once they can get that +3/+1 that's actually being worked on. It looks like TT1 feels safe to pull back and deal with the drop that is happening at his main base. We can see, oh no, that pylon's powering so many gateways. Oh wow, that is going to hurt. We can see that cannon is going to go down. Probes are going to be killed. Wannabe's doing some good damage. He actually might even be able to snipe off Temple. Or no, he will not be able to fight Temple Archives. Instead, he's going to lose everything.
Yeah, that's definitely the problem when you do have an Artosis pylon inside your own base. Gets sniped off instantly, you lose all that production. That's exactly what Wannabe wanted, but unfortunately, he wasn't able to capitalize on this because he did get supply blocked in the meantime, because he was paying a little bit too much attention to that drop, and also getting that expansion out on the field. But Wannabe will soon be able to pull into that 200-200. The only question is, will he be able to reinforce by the time both players are going to be at that max food? TT1 has been at max food for quite some time now, whereas Wannabe's still supply blocked.
Yeah, that's going to hurt. Once that gets done, that will help. But right now, TT1 is working actually getting down some cannons and around those warp gates. He really wants to make sure that they stay alive to drops. He's also getting work on 2 more robos. He has 3 robos out to get huge amounts of colossi immediately reinforced. And it's actually a genius idea. It is something that is a very strong choice. What you do is basically you lose your colossi to Vikings. The Vikings then fly over your stalkers. You then kill off those that medevac that did absolutely no damage. And then what you do is you take out everything, all those Vikings I mean, and then you just reinforce it 3 colossi at once, and all of a sudden you're back to full strength.
And as we see, there's a major push here, and the EMPs have gone down. The Stalkers, all the Protoss units are very low on shields, but the Colossus are moving in, but the Colossus getting sniped off by the Vikings here. This is definitely very huge, but Wannabe getting pushed back, and a cut-off from TT1. This is huge. He's actually taking down all of Wannabe's forces. Wannabe not winning that fight one bit. TT1 in a great position on the map.
Oh yeah, he's getting out all these towers, getting out all of these zealots. You can see that now. You're gonna watch those 3 robos kick in. All of a sudden, he's gonna be back to full power when he's gonna have 4 Colossi on the field, and Wannabe isn't gonna be equipped to deal with none because Wannabe has lost all of his Vikings.
And right now, we do see Wannabe is actually going for a couple bunkers so he can defend in case he wants to get that expansion. I don't think he ever went for this third just yet, because he went for a hidden third and a hidden fourth. Hidden fourth with the planetary fortress, hidden third with his orbital command. This is definitely huge, but TT1 will have none of it. He has 200 food. He is ready to just kick ass and chew bubblegum right now and just move towards into his opponent's base and completely maul what Wannabe has.
Oh yeah, he is all out of bubblegum that only leaves the kicking of the ass. And yeah, you can see Wannabe just salvaging those bunkers. He needs everything he can. And these missiles are going to go down since the tower is going down. Oh yeah, Wannabe is in such a bad spot right now. He's got the upgrades for TT1 are great. Wannabe right now is only at 1-1. TT1 has +3 attack, and it is showing that he's got all these Colossi, all these Stalkers, the Archons moving in, just wrecking everything. See some good force fields just delaying everything right now. One blink up, and these guys are not going to be moving anywhere. Wannabe will not be able to do any kind of microwave. And you can see just right now these Colossi are ripping apart. That's 1 round of Robos, and it is just destroying this Terran of Wannabe, and it's just not even close. There is GG.
GG. TT1 staying ahead of that game through the entire way.